generation, hi, what's up? We hope you guys are good. Listen, we are in a new series called Piece of the Puzzle, and this is week 2, and we are hoping that the series is helpful and of some kind of benefit to you, right? Don't forget to share this on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, alles, right? So this week we are dealing with the E in the word peace, and there's 2 of them, but we are dealing with the first one. And so we are dealing with the second piece of our puzzle, and this piece has 5 parts to it. So we are going to talk about 5 things that you need to know in order for this piece to fit into the puzzle. So the first thing we are going to talk about today is endurance. Okay, endurance. To have endurance means to have the capacity to last or withstand wear and tear situations, environments, emotions, and moments. Okay, having endurance means being able to continue when all you want to do is collapse. I'm gonna say that again. Being able to continue when all you want to do is collapse. Romans 5:4 says endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confident hope of salvation. Here's what happens to you when you endure. 3 things that I found, right? When you know how to endure, you evolve, you expand, and you elevate. There is an evolving, expansion, and an elevation that happens. You evolve because you realize you have the strength to take on and deal with more than you thought, and there's this other side of you that you will get to know. You expand because now you have more capacity and bandwidth attached to your strength, and you elevate because now you are someone who the Bible describes as someone who knows how to wax strong. So you can have peace because there's so much that you've had to endure, and because you've done so, God is about to evolve, expand, and elevate you. The second thing is the word entrust. Okay, entrust. When you're being entrusted with something, someplace, or someone has put that thing into your care and your protection, because you are the one who is reliable and dependable. First Chronicles 29:14 says, "But who am I? And who are my people that we could give anything to you? Everything we have has come from you, and we give you only what you first gave us." When God entrusts you with something, someone, or a situation, it's because you know how to handle responsibility well. There's not many people who do this, who know how to do this, right? And here's why. The root word of responsibility is the word response. And so when you give God the right response, we often, through praise and worship, and I know we look for a reward, but He gives you responsibility. Because to whom much is given, much is required. And here's the thing, what God has entrusted you with is about to be an encouragement for someone else. Woo. So the second part of the piece to your puzzle is this. I am someone to whom God is able to entrust things and people to. He trusts me. I want Him to be able to trust me. The third piece to your puzzle is your environment. I need you to pay attention to your environment, right? Your environment should produce peace. There shouldn't be a consistency of chaos in your environment. Genesis says, and God placed the man. So you need to make sure that you are in the right environment mentally, emotionally, physically, and of course spiritually, right? Now some of us are in the right environment, but watch this, we've made an enemy of our environment because it's not what we envisioned. Don't be resentful towards your environment because it's not what you envisioned. But if it's where God needs you to be right now, then you are still in the right environment. Here's the fourth piece of your puzzle, and we are almost done. It's the piece of the puzzle called equipped. Equipped. God, whether you realize it or not, has been equipping you. Someone who is well equipped is someone who is well prepared. I must say that again. Someone well equipped is someone well prepared for that job, for that house, for that family, for that relationship, for that group of people, for that gift, that talent. You have been equipped. Hebrews 13:21 says God has equipped you with everything good. When you are equipped, there are 4 things that happen. There is an enlightenment, an enhancing, an empowering, and an emerging that takes place. You become enlightened because you come into the knowing that there is more that I can do. You become enhanced because there is a maturing that takes place when you have been equipped. So you will have a different perspective and a deeper knowledge about things and people that you've never had before. Then there is an empowering from God because you will be confident in the things that God has called you to and for. And let me remind you, your calling was not a conference call. And so that means that it won't always be approved or understood by the crowd and the crew. That's the 12 and the 3. And then there is an emerging that takes place, because you come into a deeper knowing of who God is, why He's doing what He's doing, and why He's using you to do it. Here's the last piece of the puzzle, and the reason why you can have peace. And if nothing else I've said got your attention or meant anything to you, God, I hope this does. Your piece to the puzzle, and the reason why you can and should have peace, is because you are enough. In fact, you are more than enough. Psalm 139 from verse 13 to 16 says, your eyes saw my unformed body, and all the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Romans 8 and 38 says, nothing can separate you from the love of God. Here's also why you are enough. Two things. You are an emergency. Your feelings, your ideas, your gifts, your dreams, your life, you are an emergency, which means that you matter. Have you ever tried to talk to someone about something or someone that mattered to you, and they didn't seem interested or they couldn't really care? It's because it wasn't an emergency to them. But you are an emergency to God. Not only that, you are an emergency because someone needs you. This is why you are enough, and this is why you are here. You are here because heaven had a problem. Someone is in need of you, and if you don't say yes, someone is going to die. Maybe not physically, but that person's, their purpose, their willingness, their assurance, their faith in God. Someone's tomorrow needs your yes today. Oh Lord, listen, that was too nice. I need to say it twice. Someone's tomorrow needs your yes today. There is something on the earth that you were sent to do, made to do, born to do, and only you can do it. No one else, because here's why, and this is the second reason. You are the embryo. Now, Tamlin, what could you be the embryo of? Well, you are the embryo of a miracle waiting to happen in the earth. You are the embryo of a miracle just waiting to happen in the earth. So I hope everything I've said helps you to put some of the pieces together to complete the puzzle. You have endurance. You have been entrusted with something or someone. You are in the right environment. You are equipped even if you don't feel like it. And you are enough. You are more than enough. And because we are in a series called Piece of the Puzzle, peace